Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio April 7, 2022. Today's Mercury-Saturn minor challenge suggests that it's probably better to focus on editing and fixing problems than pushing the envelope. For best results, you should probably double-check your communications. Fears or insecurities can skew conversations to complaints and thoughts to negative places. Once managed, you're in great shape to find the perfect project or pursuit. A personal interest can rise to a new level, or it's more pleasurable, bringing your desire to do your best. Creative writing or expression can be rewarding. And, with the moon in your creative and romantic sector with Neptune, you need to allow yourself to dream, create, fantasize, and imagine. Indulge in your guilty pleasures and erotic fantasies all you want, but don't keep those rose-colored glasses on for too long. In the meantime, you can definitely harness the dynamic pull of Mercury in Aries as it continues to sizzle through your sixth house of details, daily rituals, and acts of service, but that's only those of you who need to get down to business. On another note, the moon will be joining forces with Jupiter and Neptune in Gemini via your fifth house of love, passion, and pleasure, adding a shimmery and enticing layer to your love life. But not all that glitters is gold. Finding the balance between your professional and private obligations could be challenging. As Venus in Gemini squares the North Node in Taurus, you may find that you ought to make some allowances to meet your obligations at home and work. Since Venus is sweetening your private life, you may find that it could be easier to cut back on certain commitments at home. Talking to the people you live with or seeking support from your loved ones could be just what you need to alleviate domestic stress while focusing on professional success. Thanks to the moon's recent visit to your income sector, you have a better sense of where the money is, and some of your old fighting spirit has returned as the moon returns to kick off a new moon on the job front. Today might be more about work and job matters, and that will continue to be the case. This is what untapped income potential has been waiting for. Personal relationships don't always run according to plan. Turbulent situations crop up again and again, requiring all your energy. Smaller arguments and conflicts seem to be pre-programmed. Keep calm and deal with this turmoil in a relaxed fashion. Don't be shy about asking for what you want. How will you know who know what you have in mind until you say it? Maybe you should go to a cafe and talk about it there. If you feel your romantic life needs reevaluating, make an assessment of your personal life and understand what is positive, unique, and desirable about you, also what you want and why from a relationship. In this way you can create a sure and positive impression when you first meet others that they can respect. The planetary energy gives your powers of observation a boost, while allowing you to notice with compassion what needs help. Have you been neglecting your exercise routine or diet lately? Has your self-image suffered from lack of self-care? You will notice things about yourself today, but the most important thing you can do is take action. There may be something symbolic you can do, such as buying a yoga mat or scheduling a massage, if possible, to commit to giving yourself greater care. Talk to others as much as possible on this day. There is infinite possibility and knowledge in others. Ask for opinions, seek criticism, and learn from others' experiences. All of these things and more will see you progress in whatever you are doing. Never dismiss this valuable resource. You can find the answers often by seeking out another's guidance. And it can be from the least likely source, too. Even a child can say something that triggers a solution. There are some major cosmic shifts taking place that are influencing several areas of your life, and this might be drawing your attention in multiple directions. Helping with a sense of what to focus on and when is the moon, who is moving through an unpopulated part of the heavens, but in a way that is putting it at a friendly aspect to all the powerful forces in play, though one by one. Today the moon is giving you a better read on financial matters on the home front, at a time when all the power and focus is on the home, family, and/or property front. Venus is late to return to your romantic sector this year, but her return yesterday has been a case of perfect timing. It is tomorrow that Jupiter and Neptune will begin a rare 5-day alignment here, with the planets of love, luck and dreams coming together to mark the start of the most romantically charged weeks of the year. With Mars returning next week and Jupiter leaving next month, this is the point that everything until now has been leading up to. Our eyes in the sky. Ready or not, it's time for a round of big boss, little boss at the office. If your supervisor isn't very savvy, you could be forced to take control of a current project. They might be protective of their role, but you can navigate your way around this power play. The Aries new moon could rock our world by shaking up our sense of stability. Under this luminary, we are cosmically asked to step up and manifest a new vision, which could prove challenging. The universe could create obstacles and throw roadblocks in our way, but with the right planning and a positive attitude, you can overcome them and fly high. But hits to the ego and emotional meltdowns will happen. Think of this like a seasonal shedding. In order to embrace the new, we must let go of what we've outgrown and no longer need. Unfortunately, if you haven't been trusting your instincts, you may have been thrown off your path. Now you're learning that you need to rely more on your third eye when dealing with others. Your intuition can be a lifesaver if you're open to accessing it. Whether or not the is something you are celebrating today, you will be assisted by the ambitious and practical Gemini moon. This should help you get everything done precisely and accurately. If you're able to be around relatives today, this lunation is especially supportive of stepping up and being there for family members. And even if you aren't planning any kind of gathering, you will most likely be the one from your clan chosen to be in charge of organizing current events or ones coming up in the future. Today is also about overcoming obstacles, as this strong and committed lunar energy supports you not giving up no matter what you're up against. Take some time to consider your role in your family, your neighborhood, your community, and society as a whole, and then make a plan so you can be a better contributor to any and all of these important groups. By now you know there are ways around in-person meetings. Stand up and be counted by making a worthwhile contribution to the world. Later in the afternoon there's a Moon-Neptune sextile that puts you in touch with your emotions and allows you to rely heavily on your intuition. If your partner, friend, or parent says they're fine but you can feel that they're distant, don't just let it go. Your compassion and understanding can make a big difference in someone else's life, so don't ignore that little voice that's saying, something is wrong.